Aloha and welcome. In this video, we're going to talk about threat intelligence and research sources. Threat intelligence is the information that's out there that different organizations collect on new threats that have been found. And a lot of these organizations will share this information. For example, if you find that there's a malicious website out there, you can tag that IP address and share that with other organizations. There's something called automated indicator sharing, AIS, and that's the capability that enables the real-time exchange of threat intelligence. So the U.S. government offers AIS to help defend against newly discovered threats. If you want to share threat intelligence, you're going to need to implement a couple of things. One of them is the structured threat information expression that's called STIX. And that's a standardized markup language for expressing threat intelligence. Then you've got trusted automated exchange of intelligence information. And that's an application protocol for sharing the threat intelligence. So what'll happen is, an analyst, as a security analyst, you'll find this threat, and then you'll use STIX markup language to describe it. And then you'll take that and you'll send it through this, the trusted automated exchange of intelligence information protocol, the server that's handling that's called TAXII by acronym. So your TAXII server is going to take that STIX information, that STIX file that your analyst just came up with, and it's going to pass that to other TAXII servers out there in its network. So it's going to do that to share that threat intelligence. We also have different threat intelligence sources. The threat intelligence sources, public or private information resource on security threats, attacks, and attackers. And one of the big ones is OSINT. We talked about this before. It's open source intelligence, and that's the intelligence that's derived from publicly available information on an individual or an organization. That can be data that you've gotten from an employee's LinkedIn profile. It can be from public records that are available. There's a lot of archived data that's out there that you can glean information from, whether it's property records or arrest records, things like that. There's lots of OSINT sources out there. Closed source intelligence also exists, and that's private information that's only accessible to members of a specific group. So let's say you have a group that, for example, the U.S. FBI, they have they've got a closed source intelligence set called InfraGard. InfraGard has information that on critical U.S. infrastructure. So that intelligence is only available to members of that critical infrastructure industry. So such as the energy and healthcare. So an organization can use its intelligence gathered from threat intelligence sources to determine the likelihood of future security events. And that's called predictive analysis. You use that, the likelihood to determine, do we have, is it likely that we're going to be or be attacked, or are we vulnerable to these things? So we also have commercial services and intelligence feeds. So when you're looking at threat intelligence services, most companies don't like to hire on additional employees and resources to do all this threat analysis. So a lot of companies don't do it. You can, if you were so inclined and had the financing, you can take and outsource this to other companies. So there's third-party companies like one particular one that I've heard a lot of commercials for have to do with the Falcon, CrowdStrike's Falcon Intelligence. So I've heard, if you ever listen to Dark Web Diaries, he's always doing ads for these guys. But that's where you can there's these companies that you can outsource your threat intelligence to. So, for example, Insights, commercial service, they're going to integrate with your Active Directory. If they find like any of your compromised credentials on dark web, they're going to automatically lock those down and alert you to reset the affected credentials. So that's on the commercial side. You also have public side, and that's going to be like the U.S. government puts out the NVD, the National Vulnerabilities Database, and that's at no cost. And these vulnerability databases, they store, maintain, and disseminate the information through feeds about the security vulnerabilities in a system or software. And we discussed all this in a previous lesson as well. We also have threat maps. There are threat maps out there that show you active attacks around the world, and I thought I would share one with you that is pretty sweet. I remember seeing this over the summer when I was teaching a class, and I just wanted to share this one with you. But this is Kaspersky's cyber threat live map. So you can look on this and you can see where the attacks are occurring. So it's got a 3D globe here in the center, and you can go around and look and see where things are originating from, and who's being attacked, who's doing what. And you can click through a lot of this stuff, the statistics, the data sources, get buzz and widgets and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool information. So most infected today, Russia, China, Brazil, Kazakhstan, and the Netherlands. Then worldwide, you can look at the different attacks. And I believe you can even get into other types of information here. You can see what the top types of attacks are that are going on. So do explore this and take a look and see what you can find out from it. But yeah, these are pretty cool. And I think you can even click. Is it clickable here? I can't remember. It might be that it's bringing up information on a different part of the screen. But anyway, do come over here and take a look at the details on this. You can take a look and here, like yeah, Russia's the #1 most attacked country out there. Statistics wise, you can pull up stats and yeah, detections per second. So this is impressive too. So it starts our graph out over here, so you can take a look at it. And this is pretty neat. So anyway, just wanted to show you this. This is the cyber threat live map. It's from Kaspersky out there. You've probably heard of Kaspersky in terms of the antivirus software. So take a look at this and enjoy. And that is it for this lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Aloha.